You might be shocked to learn about meal prep. Successful food preparation starts with a friendly welcome and a vibrant introduction to the day's culinary adventure. The speaker highlights how crucial the meals we prepare are not just for nourishment, but for bringing people together. When discussing this topic, it's not just about the ingredients, but the entire experience of cooking. Preparation affects our mood and health, creating a delightful atmosphere that sparks creativity in the kitchen. By engaging everyone in the process, from selecting fresh produce to chopping veggies, participants feel more connected to their food. Understanding the dishes to be made makes us appreciate the flavors and histories behind them. So the next time you step into the kitchen, remember that cooking can be a joyful and communal activity rather than a chore. Are you ready to transform your meal prep into an exciting culinary journey? Ever thought about why cats are such great groomers? The secret lies in their tongues, which feature tiny hook-like structures called papillae. These papillae are made of keratin, the same material found in human nails, and they give cat tongues their distinctive, rough texture. When cats groom themselves, these hook-like projections act like brushes, effectively removing loose fur and dirt from their coats. This not only helps them look tidy, but also assists in spreading natural oils over their fur, keeping it healthy and shiny. Additionally, grooming plays a vital role in temperature regulation and stress relief. As cats lick their fur, they cool off, and the repetitive motion can soothe them. So next time you see your furry friend meticulously cleaning themselves, remember that those unique papillae are the ultimate grooming tool, uniquely designed by nature. Did you know that space is incredibly cold? In the vast emptiness between stars and galaxies, temperatures can plummet to around minus 270 degrees Celsius, just above absolute zero. At this chilling level, atomic motion nearly stops, which means that matter behaves quite differently than we're used to here on Earth. Space isn't like our atmosphere. It doesn't trap heat, making it a frigid environment. For instance, when objects drift in the darkness of space without the warmth of sunlight, they rapidly lose their thermal energy. This explains why astronauts wear insulated suits when exploring beyond our planet. They must shield themselves from the intense cold, which can freeze their bodies in mere moments. So the next time you gaze at the stars, remember that while they might twinkle warmly in the night sky, the space surrounding them is a freezing vacuum that challenges the very nature of matter. How about a world championship in wife carrying? Every year in Finland, couples gear up for the unique and quirky Wife Carrying World Championship, where husbands race through an obstacle course while carrying their wives on their backs. This fun event has its roots in old Finnish traditions and often draws participants from all over the globe, showcasing a blend of athleticism and humor. The challenge usually involves navigating through a series of hurdles, including water hazards and steep hills, all while trying to complete the course in the fastest time possible. Contestants can carry their wives in various styles, whether it's the classic piggyback hold or the more theatrical fireman's carry. To win, teams not only need speed, but also teamwork and balance. The grand prize often includes the wife's weight in beer, adding to the festive and jovial atmosphere. This event fosters a spirit of camaraderie and fun, making it a must-see spectacle for locals and tourists alike. So if you ever find yourself in Finland around this time, why not join in on the excitement? Did you know that the Venus de Milo is famous for its mystery? This ancient Greek statue, which is on display at the Louvre in Paris, has captivated art lovers and historians for centuries thanks to its stunning beauty and intriguing history. Created around 100 BC, the Venus de Milo is thought to depict Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty. What makes this sculpture particularly fascinating is that it lacks arms, and the story behind why they are missing remains unsolved. Some believe it might have been damaged during wars or mishandled over the years. Despite this, the statue's elegance and grace shine through, making it a beloved masterpiece of Hellenistic art. Visitors from all over the world flock to see it, drawn not just by its alluring form, but also by the many tales surrounding its past. Why do you think we are so fascinated by the missing parts of this masterpiece? Let's uncover the truth about Pangar Fort's hauntings. Just 90 miles from the bustling city of Delhi lies Pangar Fort, known as one of India's most haunted locations. This fort has a chilling reputation, with visitors claiming to hear ghostly screams and eerie music echoing through its ancient walls. As night falls, the atmosphere shifts dramatically. Local lore warns that chilling cold spots appear inexplicably, sending shivers down the spine. Many believe a curse befell the fort, which is why it's off-limits after sunset. Signs at the entrance starkly advise against spending the night, drawing even curious thrill-seekers into its haunting tale. The combination of historical intrigue and ghostly legends makes Pangar Fort a fascinating topic for paranormal enthusiasts and history buffs alike. So what really lurks within its walls? Could it be the spirits of those long gone? Did you know helium is running out? Helium, a colorless and non-renewable gas, is formed over millions of years through the decay of radioactive elements deep inside the Earth. While it's often associated with party balloons and funny voices, helium plays a crucial role in modern technology. For instance, it is vital in producing silicon crystals used in electronics and cooling MRI machines that help us see inside the human body. Unfortunately, the way we extract helium today is unsustainable. We're using it faster than it can naturally form. Experts warn that if we don't change our practices, we could face a serious shortage in just a few decades. This means many of the technologies we rely on could be impacted. So have you considered how much we depend on this light gas and what we can do to conserve it? Here's a wild fact about online shopping. It's hard to believe, but the very first item ever sold on the internet was actually a bag of marijuana. This unusual transaction took place back in the 1970s between two groups of students from Stanford and MIT who were experimenting with computer networking. At that time, the internet was still in its infancy, primarily used for academic research. Yet these pioneers decided to trade something a bit more adventurous. This moment marked a significant milestone in e-commerce, showing that even in its early days, the internet was used for diverse purposes, including buying and selling goods. Fast forward to today, and online shopping has exploded into a billion-dollar industry, with people purchasing everything from groceries to luxury items at the click of a button. It's fascinating to think that such a seemingly straightforward online transaction started with something as unexpected as cannabis. What do you think the next big e-commerce breakthrough will be? Ever curious about marriage traditions in Guinea? In this vibrant West African country, polygamy is more than just an arrangement. It's a deep-seated tradition that shapes family life. Men can marry up to 4 wives, but there's a catch. They must treat each wife equally and fairly. This ensures that love and respect are shared in the household. Interestingly, the first wife plays a significant role in this custom. She holds the power to choose any additional wives her husband might take. This gives her a voice in the family structure, which is quite progressive. When it comes to these marriages, dowries come into play, often paid in livestock, which reflects the agricultural roots of the society. This practice highlights the importance of wealth and status, as owning livestock is seen as a sign of prosperity. While polygamy may seem unusual to some, it reflects a rich cultural heritage that has endured over generations, demonstrating how diverse and complex human relationships can be. Hard to believe, but Liechtenstein has no airport. Nestled in the stunning Alps, this tiny landlocked country is not only one of the smallest in Europe, but also lacks an airport due to its challenging mountainous terrain. Instead of hopping on a local flight, the residents of Liechtenstein typically travel 75 miles to Zurich Airport in Switzerland, where they can catch flights to countless global destinations. The transportation connections are excellent, with efficient rail and road networks making the journey relatively smooth and quick. This unique travel situation highlights how even in our modern world, geography can shape daily life in fascinating ways. By relying on nearby transportation hubs, the people of Liechtenstein have developed a travel routine that blends convenience with the charm of living in a stunning alpine landscape. How does a country thrive without an airport? Here's a wild fact about honey production. Did you know that it takes around 864 bees to create just one standard 12-ounce jar of honey? That's right. These small but mighty insects work tirelessly, flying up to 5 miles from their hive to gather nectar from flowers. It's estimated that a single bee visits about 2,000 flowers in one day. Once they collect the nectar, they store it in their crop and return to the hive, where they pass it along to other worker bees. These bees then chew the nectar, mixing it with enzymes, which starts the process of turning it into honey. After a few days of dehydration and evaporation, the nectar thickens into the sweet honey we love. So every time you drizzle honey on your toast or add it to tea, remember the incredible teamwork of dozens of bees who made it possible. Isn't nature fascinating? Why should we care about foxicles and misinformation? Foxicles, those clever mixes of humor and satire, can captivate an audience while also walking a fine line. Often crafted to entertain, they can sometimes blur the lines between truth and falsehood, creating a tricky dilemma for consumers of information. As our world becomes filled with content, from social media to streaming platforms, the ability to distinguish between genuine and misleading narratives grows ever more crucial. Viewers might find themselves chuckling at a funny foxicle, but they also risk absorbing false concepts along the way. This phenomenon underscores how essential it is to hone our critical thinking skills. By questioning the sources and motivations behind what we read or watch, we can better shield ourselves from misinformation. With technology advancing rapidly, developing a keen eye for discerning fact from fiction is not just helpful, it's necessary for navigating today's information age. How can we become savvy consumers of media and protect ourselves from getting lost in a sea of foxicles? Did you know that dogs love chasing laser pointers? This playful pursuit taps into their natural hunting instincts, with many dogs perceiving the tiny dot of light as if it were a real prey. As they dart and leap, trying to catch it, their excitement can be infectious. However, it's important to recognize that these furry friends can become frustrated when they realize they can never actually catch the elusive light. This can lead to obsessive behavior, which is not healthy for them. Instead of laser pointers, consider using physical toys that dogs can actually catch and play with. Toys like balls, ropes, or squeaky creatures allow dogs to engage their hunting instincts in a constructive way, providing both mental and physical stimulation. Not only does this help satisfy their urge to chase, but it also enhances their bonding time with you. So while chasing that little laser dot may seem like fun, it's wiser to choose toys that promote a happier and healthier playtime for your pup. This might surprise you. Sake's cultural role in Japan. This traditional rice wine is much more than just a drink. In Japan, sake holds a special place in various ceremonies and rituals, often featured in religious offerings at Shinto shrines. It's used to purify, celebrate, and connect communities. For instance, during weddings, sake is shared in a beautiful ceremony called Sansankudo, where couples take 3 sips from 3 cups, symbolizing their union. But sake isn't limited to special occasions. It's also a beloved everyday beverage enjoyed in homes and restaurants alike. People sip sake while enjoying sushi or ramen, making it a staple in Japanese cuisine. Whether served warm or chilled, its diverse flavors reflect regional characteristics, making each sip a journey through Japan. So next time you think of Japan, remember that sake is not just a drink, it's a cultural experience. Can a helicopter really land on Mount Everest? On May 14, 2005, French pilot Didier Delsal achieved an incredible feat by becoming the first and only person to land a helicopter at the summit of the world's highest peak. Delsal piloted the Eurocopter AS-350 Squirrel, a remarkable helicopter known for its versatility and reliability. The conditions were far from easy, with thin air and extreme winds creating a tough challenge. The helicopter had to maneuver in an environment where most aircraft wouldn't even dream of flying. Despite these challenges, Didier Delsal's successful landing not only showcased his exceptional flying skills, but also pushed the boundaries of what we knew about aviation limits. This monumental achievement opened doors for further exploration and rescue missions in such harsh environments. How did this daring pilot manage such a daring stunt? What if I told you about the giant glyptodon? This prehistoric mammal, which roamed South America around 10,000 years ago, was truly a sight to behold. Imagine an armadillo the size of a small car, like a Fiat 600 rolling through ancient landscapes. The glyptodon had a tough, protective shell that shielded it from predators, acting like its own personal fortress. Its reinforced tail was not just for show, it could be used as a weapon against attackers. Living in a world where saber-toothed cats roamed, the glyptodon needed every bit of armor it could muster. Evidence suggests it could weigh up to a ton, making it one of the largest known creatures of its time. Unfortunately, as the climate changed and humans started to encroach on their habitats, these fascinating animals went extinct. Isn't it amazing to think about the diverse creatures that once inhabited our planet? Can you imagine that bananas and plantains are different? You might be surprised to learn that while both fruits belong to the same family, they have distinct characteristics that set them apart. Bananas, the sweet and creamy snacks we often eat raw, are perfect for smoothies or simply enjoyed on their own. Their natural sweetness makes them a favorite among many. In contrast, plantains are starchier, firmer, and typically less sweet. Often seen with thicker skins, they are generally cooked before consumption, making them a cornerstone in savory dishes worldwide. Whether fried, boiled, or baked, plantains provide a unique texture and flavor that complement various cuisines. For example, in many Caribbean and African dishes, you might find fried plantain slices served alongside meats or stews. The next time you wander through the produce section, take a moment to recognize these differences. Understanding the roles both bananas and plantains play in global diets not only enriches your culinary knowledge, but also enhances your appreciation for these versatile fruits. Did you know that lactic acid isn't to blame for soreness? This common belief was debunked back in the 1980s. Scientists discovered that muscle soreness, often felt after intense exercise, is actually caused by microscopic damage in the muscle fibers, rather than by lactic acid buildup. When we work out hard, especially with weightlifting or high-intensity activities, tiny tears occur in the muscle tissues. The body responds to this damage with inflammation, which is part of the healing process, leading to that familiar soreness we all recognize. So the next time your muscles ache after a workout, remember that it's not lactic acid making you sore. It's your body repairing and strengthening itself. This understanding helps athletes train smarter and recover better, turning discomfort into progress. Isn't it fascinating how our bodies respond to exercise? Most people don't know this, but Thailand is vast. Thailand stretches across an impressive 120 square kilometers, making it roughly the size of Texas. This vibrant country is home to over 71.6 million people as of 2024, living in a mix of lively urban centers and quaint rural villages. Picture the bustling streets of Bangkok, the capital where energy fills the air from street vendors selling everything from spicy noodles to tropical fruits, creating a feast for the senses. Meanwhile, small villages nestled in lush rainforests offer tranquil charm, where daily life unfolds at a leisurely pace and traditions thrive. From the vibrant chaos of its cities to the serene beauty found in its countryside, Thailand presents a captivating variety of lifestyles. Its rich cultural tapestry, woven with festivals, crafts, and delicious cuisine, reflects the diversity of its people. Whether you're exploring ancient temples adorned with intricate designs or sipping strong coffee in a local cafe overlooking rice paddies, Thailand's blend of natural wonders and cultural experiences is truly enchanting. So next time you think of Thailand, remember there's an entire world waiting to be discovered, from its urban jungles to its peaceful landscapes. Did you know your ears can hear a ticking watch? The human ears are remarkable organs, capable of detecting sounds as soft as a ticking watch from an impressive distance of 20 feet, or about 6 meters. This extraordinary sensitivity allows us to pick up even the faintest sounds in our environment. But the magic doesn't stop there. Our ears can also distinguish between an astonishing 7,000 different pitches. This ability means that we can enjoy music, recognize voices, and even notice subtle changes in everyday sounds. Whether it's the gentle rustle of leaves or the distant chirping of crickets, our auditory system helps us navigate and appreciate the world around us. So the next time you hear a soft sound, remember how amazing your ears really are and how much they help shape your experiences. Did you know that explorers changed the world forever? The age of exploration, which unfolded from the 15th to the 17th centuries, was a thrilling time when European powers set sail for uncharted territories. Explorers like Christopher Columbus and Vasco da Gama were driven by dreams of wealth and new trade routes. They discovered new lands connecting different parts of the globe and laying the groundwork for international trade. However, this quest for riches came at a steep price. Colonization led to the exploitation and decimation of indigenous populations, whose cultures were often overshadowed by the surge of European influence. This period reshaped economies, shifted political power, and sparked cultural exchanges that forever altered human history. The legacy of exploration can still be felt today as we navigate a world that is, in many ways, a direct result of those adventurous voyages. What lessons can we learn from their journeys? You won't believe horses are deadlier than spiders in Australia. From 2000 to 2013, a remarkable statistic emerged. Horses caused more fatalities than both spiders and snakes combined. During this 13-year span, 74 lives were lost due to horse-related accidents, while not a single death was attributed to venomous spider bites. This surprising revelation challenges the common perception that Australia's famous dangerous creatures are the main threats. Many people focus on snakes and spiders, often worried about their venomous bites, but this data underscores the need for caution around horses as well. Riding, handling, or even being near these large animals can be risky, especially if proper safety measures aren't followed. Horses are majestic creatures, but they can also be unpredictable. Awareness around horse safety, training, and respectful handling is crucial, especially in a country renowned for its wildlife. So next time you hear about Australia's deadly animals, remember, it's the horses you should be wary of too. This might surprise you. Many universes exist. The concept of the multiverse proposes that our universe is just one of countless others, each with its own unique set of physical laws and constants. Imagine a bubble bath, where each bubble represents a separate universe. Some bubbles might have different laws of physics, like gravity that pulls in the opposite direction or time that flows backward. These variations lead to entirely different realities. Scientists and theorists have been exploring this idea, suggesting that what we perceive as reality is only a small slice of a much larger cosmic pie. From alternate versions of Earth where dinosaurs still roam to entirely alien worlds with different life forms, the multiverse opens up exciting possibilities. While we haven't proven it yet, the multiverse challenges our understanding of everything and encourages us to think bigger. Could other universes be just a glance away? Guess what really drives Magnum ice cream's magic? It's all about that delicious combination of ice cream and chocolate. Magnum ice cream treats you to a delightful experience by dipping a creamy ice cream base into molten chocolate. This chocolate is no ordinary coating. It hardens instantly, creating a satisfying shell around the ice cream. Isn't that cool? The beauty of Magnum lies not just in the chocolate, but also in the toppings, which can include crunchy almonds and other delightful choices that enhance the flavor even more. Each bite is a wonderful mix of textures. The creamy, soft ice cream meets the crisp chocolate coating. Imagine enjoying your favorite ice cream treat with that perfect crunch. Whether you prefer classic flavors or adventurous mixes, Magnum serves up indulgence and excitement in every bar. Next time you unwrap a Magnum, remember the unique process that creates that crispy outer layer and enjoy the full experience of its rich flavors. Who knew ice cream could be such a masterpiece? Let's uncover the truth about global population growth. Did you know that around 7% of all humans who have ever lived are alive today? This staggering figure emphasizes just how rapidly our global population has grown over the centuries. As of now, we number over 8 billion people on Earth, a sharp increase from just a few billion in the mid-20th century. Factors contributing to this growth include advances in medicine, better agricultural practices, and improved living conditions, which have significantly reduced mortality rates. This population surge presents both exciting opportunities and pressing challenges. For instance, while more people mean more innovative ideas and a larger workforce, it also raises concerns like resource management, environmental sustainability, and urban planning. How can we balance a growing population with our planet's resources? The answers are crucial for a sustainable future. Let's uncover the truth about Spartan warrior training. In ancient Sparta, young warriors engaged in an unusual practice designed to build resilience and fend off fears. They would roar into the void, shouting with all their might until their voices cracked. This intense exercise wasn't just about making noise. It served a dual purpose. Firstly, it helped them face their fears head-on, allowing them to confront the daunting challenges of battle. Secondly, it instilled a sense of tenacity that was critical for survival. By yelling into the emptiness, these young men trained their voices and spirits alike, channeling their inner strength. This primal therapy created a fearless mindset, preparing Spartans for the rigors of warfare. So next time you hear someone shouting in frustration or joy, think of those ancient warriors, pushing against their limits and embracing their potential. This might surprise you. The third rail is deadly. Most subway systems around the world have a hidden feature called the third rail, which is crucial for keeping trains moving. This rail isn't just another piece of track. It carries high-voltage electricity that powers the trains. Safety is paramount, and that's why it's vital to keep your distance from it. Touching the third rail can lead to serious injury or even death. Interestingly, the term third rail has also found its way into political discussions. Just as touching the rail can be dangerous, certain political topics are considered third rails because they're so controversial that few politicians dare to engage with them. This illustrates just how impactful a simple rail can be, both on the tracks and in the heated world of politics. So next time you're on a subway, remember what powers your ride and the risks involved. Why is Liechtenstein so unique in Europe? This tiny nation, nestled in the heart of the continent, has an extraordinary distinction. It is both landlocked and doubly landlocked. Being landlocked means that Liechtenstein has no coastline or access to the sea, while being doubly landlocked implies it is surrounded by countries that are also landlocked. Can you imagine being entirely enclosed by nations like Switzerland and Austria, both of which also lack any direct route to the ocean? This geographical rarity sets Liechtenstein apart from other countries and makes it a fascinating topic for geography buffs. Despite its small size, measuring just about 160 square kilometers, Liechtenstein boasts a rich history and a vibrant culture. The capital, Vaduz, is known for its stunning castle and picturesque landscapes, attracting visitors year-round. So while most countries can proudly boast of their oceans and beaches, Liechtenstein thrives in its unique environment, proving that size and surf are not always everything. You might be surprised to learn about Tesla's invention. In 1898, the brilliant inventor Nikola Tesla introduced the world to remote control technology when he demonstrated a radio wave-controlled boat. This groundbreaking device was an early glimpse into the future of wireless communication and automation. However, it took nearly 6 decades for this innovative idea to become a household reality. The first remote controls for televisions started appearing in 1956, bringing a whole new level of convenience to homes. Imagine the joy of sitting on your couch and changing channels without getting up. This leap in technology paved the way for the countless devices we control wirelessly today, from our favorite streaming services to smart home gadgets. Tesla's visionary ideas not only inspired later engineers, but also transformed our everyday lives. What other surprises did this genius have in store for the future? Guess what really drives Meghan Trainor's fear of the dark? It's called nyctophobia, and it's more common than you might think. Even someone as talented and successful as Meghan, known for her catchy hits, grapples with this fear. Imagine being in complete darkness and feeling that eerie chill run down your spine. That's what nyctophobia can feel like. It's not just a little unease, it can lead to anxiety and panic attacks for some people. Meghan has openly shared her struggles, showing that fears can affect anyone, no matter their fame or achievements. It's a reminder that it's perfectly okay to have fears, and that talking about them can make a big difference. So next time the lights go out, remember that even your favorite pop stars need a little extra comfort sometimes. What's your biggest fear? Is it the dark too? Ever thought about why cleaning is like physics? The third law of thermodynamics tells us that, as a perfect crystal gets closer to absolute zero, its disorder or entropy decreases toward a minimum. Now think of cleaning your messy room in the same way. Each time you pick up a stray sock or put a book back on the shelf, you reduce the chaos and bring your space closer to neatness. Just like that crystal, you might never achieve absolute perfection, but every small effort counts. In a way, your room's tidiness is like a balance between order and disorder. When you clean, you're battling entropy, creating pockets of organization in a world that naturally leans towards mess. The more you organize, the tidier your space becomes, even if it's not spotless. So why not channel this scientific principle the next time you face a heap of clutter? Every bit helps. Can you believe how fast woodpeckers can tap? These incredible birds can drum on wood at a staggering rate of up to 16 times per second. Imagine the sound of a woodpecker rapidly pecking away as it searches for insects hiding beneath the bark. Their powerful beaks and strong neck muscles allow them to deliver these rapid blows without harming themselves. Each tap serves a purpose, whether it's to communicate with other woodpeckers, establish territory, or find food. Woodpeckers have specially adapted skulls that cushion their brains during these high-speed taps, making them perfect for their unique lifestyle. Interestingly, there are over 200 species of woodpeckers, each with their own tapping style and rhythm. From the iconic pileated woodpecker to the smaller downy woodpecker, their vibrant colors and striking patterns add to their charm. Next time you hear that familiar sound in the woods, remember the remarkable speed and strength behind each tap. Isn't nature amazing? Can you believe Billie Eilish started with Ocean Eyes? This mesmerizing track, co-written with her brother Phineas, skyrocketed her to fame almost overnight. Released in 2015, Ocean Eyes became a viral sensation, captivating listeners with its ethereal melody and emotional depth. Eilish's unique style and haunting voice caught the attention of a global audience, paving the way for her debut album, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? This groundbreaking 2019 album won multiple Grammy Awards, firmly establishing her as a voice of Generation Z. Rather than following traditional pop norms, Eilish embraced an unconventional look and sound, often incorporating darker themes and innovative sounds that resonate with her fans. Her success isn't just about catchy tunes, it's about authenticity and expressing real emotions in her music. As she continues to break boundaries, Billie Eilish serves as an inspiring figure for young artists everywhere, proving that staying true to oneself can lead to incredible achievements. What's next for this talented star? Ever wondered how much fuel jumbo jets burn? Jumbo jets like the iconic Boeing 747 are marvels of engineering, but they come with a hefty appetite for fuel. These colossal aircraft consume around 10 to 11 tons of fuel every hour, which breaks down to an astonishing 1 gallon or 4 liters every single second. This massive fuel consumption underscores the energy demands of long-haul flights, which can span thousands of miles. To put it in perspective, a single transcontinental flight can burn enough fuel to fill several average-sized cars. Airlines continuously strive for fuel efficiency, employing advanced technologies and optimizing flight routes to minimize costs and reduce environmental impact. As air travel becomes more popular, understanding the fuel needs of these giants helps us appreciate the balance between connectivity and sustainability in the skies. So next time you board a jumbo jet, consider just how much energy it takes to get you soaring through the clouds. Here's a wild fact about the ferry bridge. Tucked away in the stunning Guangxi region of China, the ferry bridge is the world's largest natural bridge, measuring over 400 feet across. Despite its incredible dimensions, this natural wonder remained largely hidden from the world until it was discovered on Google Maps. Imagine a gigantic stone formation that stretches elegantly across a lush landscape, yet goes unnoticed for so long. The bridge showcases nature's artistry, formed over countless years through natural erosion processes. Its discovery, thanks to satellite images, highlights how technology can reveal breathtaking aspects of our planet that may otherwise stay secret. Now, travelers and adventurers are flocking to see this stunning sight firsthand. Who knew a bridge so magnificent could be shrouded in mystery for so long? The ferry bridge is not just a geological marvel, it's a reminder of the wonders that still await us out there. Did you know waiters in China roller skate? In an extraordinary restaurant that spans an impressive 107,640 square feet, waiters glide effortlessly on roller skates to deliver food and drinks. This innovative method not only speeds up service, but also turns each meal into a captivating performance for diners. Imagine enjoying your favorite dish while watching waiters zoom past, expertly balancing trays as they navigate through the bustling crowd. The skates add a showbiz flair, making the dining experience memorable and entertaining. While this technique boosts efficiency, it does raise some safety concerns. After all, balancing on wheels in a packed restaurant filled with hungry patrons can be tricky. However, the thrill of witnessing skilled waiters whiz by seems to outweigh the risks. The combination of fast service and eye-catching moves makes dining here a unique adventure. So next time you think about service in restaurants, picture those roller skating waiters flying past and wonder if such an idea could take off somewhere near you. Discover the quirky origin of Why Not, North Carolina. This town's unique name stems from a playful suggestion made by a local resident during a discussion about what to call their community. Instead of opting for a conventional name, the residents simply posed the question, why not? This lighthearted approach embodies a positive attitude toward decision-making, inspiring others to embrace spontaneity and creativity. It's no wonder that the name resonates with visitors and locals alike, reminding them that sometimes the best choices come from a casual and adventurous mindset. Nestled in the heart of North Carolina, Why Not stands as a testament to the charm of simple ideas. The name invites everyone to ponder their own lives. What would they do if they embraced a why not philosophy? So next time you're considering a new adventure or idea, think about why not. What will you dare to try next? Asteroids. What's the real distance in space? The average distance between asteroids in the asteroid belt is surprisingly vast, measuring twice the distance from Earth to the Moon. This extraordinary spacing means that navigating through this cosmic neighborhood is safer than many might think. Located between Mars and Jupiter, the asteroid belt contains millions of rocky bodies, the remnants from the early solar system. While we often picture a chaotic cluster of rocks hurtling towards each other, the reality is that space is mostly empty. The great distances allow spacecraft to fly through the belt without the risk of collision, making explorations possible and safe. For example, NASA's Dawn mission successfully zipped through this region with remarkable ease. So when you gaze at the night sky and think of asteroids, remember that they're not just floating around carelessly, they're carefully spaced out across vast gaps in the universe, waiting for humanity to learn more about their secrets. How fascinating is that? Why does social media cause constant anxiety? The rise of platforms like Instagram and Twitter has transformed how we connect with others, but it has also given birth to a phenomenon known as notification syndrome. This term describes the overwhelming urge many people feel to check their devices whenever they receive notifications. Each beep or buzz can trigger a rush of anticipation, almost like a mini reward, leading to a compulsive need for constant engagement. As users scroll through endless feeds, they often experience heightened levels of anxiety, especially when they notice their posts aren't receiving likes or comments. This pressure can create a cycle where individuals feel they must remain online to stay relevant, resulting in feelings of isolation and stress. In fact, studies suggest that frequent social media use can lead to diminished well-being and even depression. Understanding how these notifications affect our mental health is essential, prompting many to consider taking breaks from their screens. How is social media reshaping our lives and feelings? Here's something incredible about giraffes and their ossicones. These unique horn-like structures are quite different from the horns we see on animals like cows or goats. Instead of being made of hard bone, ossicones are crafted from cartilage, giving them a softer texture. Both male and female giraffes sport these fascinating features, and interestingly, their relatives, the okapi, have them too. As giraffes grow older, their ossicones undergo a significant change. They fuse with the skull, becoming more firmly attached. This process makes the ossicones a distinctive characteristic of giraffes, setting them apart from many other species. Imagine standing beside a towering giraffe, noticing the subtle differences in their ossicones compared to other animals. These structures not only play a role in the giraffe's appearance, but may also be important for social interactions. Have you ever wondered why evolution has shaped such unique features in these gentle giants? Is it really true that sneezing had a dark omen? In the 6th century, Pope Gregory XIII declared sneezing to be a bad omen, stirring up a belief that linked the act of sneezing with the soul escaping the body. This curious notion led to the practice of saying, "God bless you," shortly after someone sneezed, as a way to protect the person from evil spirits. Imagine living in a time when a simple sneeze prompted heartfelt concern for someone's soul. Over the centuries, this phrase became deeply embedded in various cultures, highlighting how we try to ward off misfortune. Today, whenever someone lets out a sneeze, you might instinctively say those words, connecting you to generations of people who believed in the mystical power of a sneeze. So next time you bless someone after they sneeze, remember the ancient roots of this kind gesture and the belief that once surrounded it. Can you imagine living without sunlight for months? In a quaint town in Norway, the sun doesn't shine for several months each year, leaving the community in darkness. This unique situation inspires innovative coping strategies among the locals. To combat the absence of natural light, residents creatively wear lights on their heads, turning their heads into walking beacons. They also employ mirrors to reflect whatever sunlight is available, cleverly directing it into the streets to brighten their environment. Children, bursting with energy, play under bright artificial daylight, ensuring they can still enjoy their playtime, despite the gloom outside. When the sun finally returns, the excitement is palpable. The entire community comes together to celebrate this long-awaited event with a grand festival, filled with joy and appreciation. This remarkable adaptation highlights the resilience of the townsfolk, who find ways to bring light to their lives, proving that even in the darkest moments, creativity and togetherness can shine through. What would you do without sunlight for so long? Is it really true that medical errors cause so many deaths? Shockingly, medical errors rank as the 6th leading cause of death in the United States. This alarming statistic highlights a critical issue in our healthcare system that affects countless lives. Each year, thousands of patients suffer harm due to mistakes in hospitals, clinics, and even during routine treatments. These errors can involve misdiagnoses, incorrect medication dosages, or surgical mishaps. As a result, it becomes incredibly important to focus on improving healthcare practices and boosting patient safety. Many healthcare professionals and organizations are tirelessly working to implement safer protocols, provide better training, and encourage open communication among medical teams. With advancements in technology and a greater focus on accountability, the goal is to reduce these preventable incidents. So how can we all help promote a culture of safety in healthcare? By staying informed, asking questions, and advocating for ourselves and our loved ones, we can contribute to a future where fewer lives are lost due to these tragic errors. Can you imagine wearing only 28 approved clothing styles? In some places, citizens face this exact situation. They have the option to choose from 28 government-approved styles of clothing, which are carefully designed to ensure uniformity across the population. This initiative distinguishes between men's and women's clothing, allowing a variety of looks while still adhering to the regulations. The goal here is to create a sense of order and cohesion within society, but it does raise questions about personal expression. Many people appreciate the simplicity and efficiency these clothing choices provide, while others miss the freedom to wear whatever they like. This strict approach to fashion can lead to interesting discussions about cultural identity and individuality. What happens when someone wants to express themselves beyond these 28 styles? This unique clothing policy showcases how governments can influence everyday life, prompting us to consider how much control should be exerted over personal choices. So, what do you think about such limits on personal expression? Believe it or not, scorpions glow in the dark. Researchers have discovered that these fascinating creatures emit a bright blue-green glow under ultraviolet light. This mystical luminescence comes from substances in their exoskeletons, particularly a compound called beta-carboline. It helps scientists locate scorpions in their natural habitats, making it easier to study their behavior and ecology. The glow is not just for show. It may serve various purposes, such as deterring predators or helping scorpions find mates. Imagine walking through a desert at night and spotting the eerie glow of scorpions scuttling across the sand. This unique trait adds to the intrigue surrounding these ancient arachnids, which have been around for over 400 million years. While they may seem intimidating, scorpions play an important role in their ecosystems, controlling insect populations. So the next time you hear about scorpions, remember their incredible glow and the secrets it helps uncover in the natural world. Hard to believe, but sunlight takes time to reach us. Light from the sun travels an impressive 93 million miles to reach Earth, and this journey takes about 8 minutes and 20 seconds. This means that every time you see the sun rise, you're actually looking at light that has been on its way for over 8 minutes. Now, if you think about it, that's quite a long trip for light, which moves at a swift speed of approximately 186,000 miles per second. The universe is so vast, and this delay shows just how expansive space really is. Picture it. As you sip your morning coffee and watch the sky brighten, remember that the sunlight you're basking in has been traveling through the emptiness of space just for you. It connects us to the very heart of our solar system and reminds us of the incredible distances involved in our daily lives. Isn't it amazing how light carries the sun's warmth to us, even across those vast miles? You won't believe this about margarine's rise. For years, margarine was celebrated as a healthier and more affordable alternative to butter. In the 1970s and 1980s, many health-conscious consumers eagerly swapped out butter for this seemingly modern spread. Manufacturers quickly jumped on the bandwagon, working hard to make margarine look as appealing as possible. They used clever marketing to highlight its benefits, but things took a turn when scientists began to study the effects of trans fats. These artificial fats, often found in margarine, can actually be more harmful to heart health than the natural fats in butter. This was a surprising revelation that made people reconsider their choices. Today, many products have reduced or eliminated trans fats, but it's a stark reminder of how we sometimes chase after what seems healthy without realizing the real consequences. Are you ready to rethink your spreads? Discover the fascinating truth about the Treks. This iconic dinosaur, which roamed the Earth over 65 million years ago, had some truly remarkable features that continue to baffle scientists today. One of the most intriguing aspects of the T-Rex was its skull, which had large holes that likely housed tissue and blood vessels. These adaptations may have worked like a built-in air conditioning system, helping to regulate the massive creature's body temperature. Imagine a beast weighing up to 9 tons, and yet it could potentially cool itself down using this unique biological feature. Such adaptations are key to understanding how these colossal creatures thrived in their environments and inform our knowledge of evolution. By studying the T-Rex and its relatives, we uncover connections to birds, revealing just how diverse and adaptable life has been on our planet. Isn't it amazing how a dinosaur can teach us so much about nature? Prepare to be amazed by Vin Diesel's real name. Did you know that this iconic action star was born Mark Sinclair? While most people recognize him for his tough guy roles in blockbuster movies like Fast and Furious, the name Mark Sinclair might not ring a bell. Diesel chose his stage name to give himself a more unique identity in Hollywood. It's believed he got Diesel from his early days working as a bouncer, where he had loads of energy, like diesel fuel. This name change is not just a fun fact, it reflects how actors often create personas that help them stand out. Sinclair's journey from a kid in Alameda, California, to a worldwide sensation shows how reinventing oneself can lead to great success and fame. So the next time you see Vin Diesel on screen, remember that Mark Sinclair has an incredible story behind the name. Can you imagine that lasers impact our daily lives? Lasers, which stand for light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation, play a crucial role in many aspects of modern technology. These fascinating devices generate focused beams of light that can cut through metal, scan barcodes, and even perform delicate eye surgeries. In medicine, lasers are used for everything from correcting vision in procedures like LASIK to treating skin conditions and even removing tumors. Telecommunications also rely on lasers to transmit information over long distances through fiber optic cables, allowing our internet and phone connections to be faster and more reliable. Beyond these fields, lasers are used in manufacturing, entertainment, and scientific research, showcasing their versatility and importance. As you can see, lasers are not just futuristic tools. They're part of our everyday lives, making tasks easier and more efficient. How do you think lasers will evolve in the future? Believe it or not, India leads in film production. Every year, this vibrant country produces more films than any other, creating a dazzling array of movies in multiple languages. Bollywood, based in Mumbai, is perhaps the most famous part of the cinematic world, known for its colorful musicals and engaging dramas. However, India also has rich traditions in regional cinema, with filmmakers in Tamil, Telugu, Bengali, and many other languages, telling unique stories that resonate with their audiences. The Indian film industry isn't just about quantity, it showcases incredible talent, with actors and directors gaining international acclaim. Films often explore various themes like family, love, and social issues, making them relatable to a wide audience. Interestingly, the sheer scale of film production reflects India's diverse culture, rich history, and the importance of cinema in everyday life. So next time you watch an Indian movie, remember, you're experiencing the creativity of the largest film-producing nation in the world. How amazing is that? Prepare to be amazed by UY Scuti's size. This colossal star holds the title of the largest known star in the universe, stretching an incredible diameter of about 1,600 times that of our own sun. To put this into perspective, if UY Scuti were placed in the center of our solar system, it would extend beyond the orbit of Jupiter, engulfing all the inner planets, including Earth. Located approximately 9,500 light-years away in the constellation Scutum, UY Scuti is a red supergiant, a type of star that forms when a massive star exhausts its nuclear fuel. As it expands and cools, it takes on a reddish hue, becoming magnificent yet extraordinarily rare. Astronomers study UY Scuti to better understand the life cycles of stars, particularly how they evolve before ending in spectacular supernova explosions. Imagine standing on a planet orbiting UY Scuti. The night sky would be consumed by the glowing red giant. Isn't it incredible to think about how vast the universe is and what other wonders might await us? Guess what really drives people to hallucinate? The angel's trumpet, or brugmansia, is more than just a pretty flower. It's actually a dangerous plant that can lead to some mind-altering experiences. With its stunning trumpet-shaped blooms, it might seem inviting, but hidden within its petals are potent alkaloids that can have severe effects if ingested. People who have mistakenly consumed parts of this plant have reported vivid hallucinations, paralysis, and even life-threatening situations. These effects are due to chemicals like scopolamine and atropine, which disrupt normal brain functions. Many cultures have used brugmansia in traditional rituals for its psychoactive properties, but these practices come with significant risks. So while its beauty may attract you in your garden, remember that this captivating flower can be very dangerous. Are you ready to appreciate the allure of this plant while staying safe? You might be shocked to learn that online dating is booming. In 2017, a surprising 19% of brides reported meeting their spouses through online platforms. This shift marks a significant change in how people connect and find love in our digital age. The growth of online dating has not only changed traditional romantic pathways, but also sparked the creation of a thriving industry worth around $3 billion annually. Websites and apps focusing on matchmaking have become essential tools for singles seeking meaningful relationships. From casual chats to heartfelt connections, the internet serves as a bridge for many looking for their special someone. With technology evolving rapidly, we can only imagine how much more these numbers will climb in the future. Are we witnessing the end of chance encounters at parties and cafes? You might be amazed by Schneider's musical washing machine. This creative composer has found a brilliant way to transform everyday sounds into captivating music. Instead of traditional instruments, he uses the clicks and beeps of his washing machine's buttons as his primary tools. With each wash cycle, Schneider skillfully creates unique electronic melodies that reflect the rhythm and sounds of the machine at work. Picture it. While you might hear just the hum of your laundry in the background, he hears a symphony waiting to be composed. By capturing the essence of mundane tasks, Schneider challenges our perception of music and encourages us to notice the hidden beauty in our surroundings. He reminds us that inspiration can come from the most unexpected places, allowing a simple home appliance to become a source of art. So, next time you hear the sounds of your washing machine, could there be a hidden tune waiting to be revealed? Let's uncover the truth about Ojos del Salado. This incredible volcano, sitting on the border of Chile and Argentina, is the highest active volcano in the world, towering at a staggering 22,016 feet above sea level. Climbing it is an adventure many seek, and with the right gear, even those without elite mountaineering skills can enjoy the journey. Besides its height, Ojos del Salado is fascinating for another reason. It houses the highest permanent body of water on Earth, called the Ojos del Salado Lagoon. While it hasn't erupted in modern history, its geothermal activity suggests that it's still alive and kicking beneath the surface. This dual characteristic of high altitude and geological dynamism makes Ojos del Salado a captivating destination for both scientists and thrill seekers alike. Are you ready to explore this natural wonder? Why exactly does Sesame Street owe its names to a classic film? Bert and Ernie, the beloved duo from Sesame Street, were named after two minor characters in the classic movie It's a Wonderful Life. This fun tidbit highlights the creative influence that film and literature often have on television. Bert, the straight-laced, organized character, and Ernie, with his silly antics and carefree spirit, embody a friendship that resonates with audiences of all ages. The creators of Sesame Street cleverly tapped into this cinematic legacy, blending elements of humor and heart that define the show. This connection also showcases the charm of cross-generational storytelling, as fans of both the show and the film can appreciate the nod to the past. So next time you watch Bert and Ernie's delightful antics, remember how their names reflect a piece of Hollywood history and how they continue to teach us valuable lessons about friendship. Let's uncover the truth about Chicken Run's success. This beloved film is not just a favorite for many, but it also holds a remarkable title. It is the highest-grossing stop-motion animated movie of all time, outshining classics like The Nightmare Before Christmas. Released in 2000, Chicken Run captivated audiences with its charming story of chickens trying to escape from a farm. Animated using a painstaking stop-motion technique, the filmmakers brought characters to life using thousands of individual frame shots, making it a true labor of love. The film's unique style, witty humor, and engaging plot not only attracted families to theaters, but also set new standards for animated features. It's amazing to think that a handful of clay figures can create such lasting joy and box office success. Have you watched Chicken Run? What makes it stand out for you? Did you know that ancient DNA reveals Denisovans? Scientists recently made a fascinating discovery using DNA extracted from a tiny finger bone, leading to the reconstruction of the Denisovans image. This ancient relative of ours, known primarily from a few bone fragments, has shown surprising similarities with both Neanderthals and modern humans. By analyzing the Denisovan DNA, researchers could piece together aspects of their physical appearance and understand better how they fit into our evolutionary tree. The Denisovans lived around 40,000 years ago in what is now Siberia, and they are believed to have interbred with ancestors of modern humans. This discovery adds more depth to our understanding of human evolution, showing us that our history is richer and more interconnected than we ever imagined. How will future discoveries reshape our understanding of ancient relatives? Discover the incredible journey of Ibn Battuta. This remarkable Moroccan scholar traveled an astonishing 75,000 miles, 120,000 kilometers, across the globe, experiencing and documenting a rich tapestry of cultures. Between the 14th century and 1353, Battuta's adventures took him through Africa, the Middle East, and Asia, where he marvelously absorbed local traditions and lifestyles. His travelogue, the Rila, is not just a detailed account of his adventures, but also a window into the world before Western dominance took hold. Through his observations, Batuta helped readers understand the interconnectedness of societies that stretch far beyond their borders. His vivid storytelling paints a picture of bustling markets, majestic mosques, and the warmth of hospitality encountered along his paths. Today, the Rila serves as a crucial resource for historians and a fascinating read for anyone curious about the world of the past. What secrets might his travels still hold for us? Is it really true that rabbits can die from fear? Yes, it can happen. Rabbits are naturally prey animals, meaning they live under constant threat from predators like foxes and hawks. If a rabbit is caught off guard by a predator and feels an overwhelming surge of fear, it can lead to a condition called cardiac arrest. When startled, their heart rate spikes and their body goes into shock. This extreme reaction is a defense mechanism, helping them escape danger by freezing or darting away. However, if the stress is too much, their heart may give out. That's why keeping pet rabbits in a calm environment and minimizing sudden loud noises is vital. Even in the wild, a rabbit's survival relies on being alert and aware. So the next time you spot a rabbit, remember their fragile state and how important a peaceful, safe space is for their well-being. Have you ever tasted Swiss chocolate and admired cuckoo clocks? Switzerland is famously home to these charming mechanical wonders and delicious treats that delight people around the world. Cuckoo clocks, which originated in the Black Forest of Germany, have found a warm welcome in Switzerland, where artisans put their own spin on the traditional design. These clocks are known for their intricate craftsmanship and delightful sounds, chiming with a cheerful cuckoo that marks each hour. Meanwhile, Switzerland is arguably the chocolate capital of the globe, producing creamy, high-quality chocolate that melts in your mouth. Swiss chocolatiers like Toblerone and Lindt have been perfecting their recipes for centuries, creating an array of flavors and textures that appeal to chocolate lovers everywhere. When you visit Switzerland, it's almost a rite of passage to sample the local chocolate while enjoying the beauty of the Swiss Alps and perhaps sneaking a peek at a beautifully crafted cuckoo clock. With such delightful offerings, what's not to love? Can you believe it rains diamonds on Neptune? Scientists have uncovered an astonishing phenomenon occurring on the icy giants Neptune and Uranus. Due to the extreme conditions on these distant planets, intense pressure compresses carbon into diamonds. Picture this. Deep within the clouds of Neptune and Uranus, the temperatures can soar up to thousands of degrees, and pressure can be several million times greater than what we experience on Earth. As a result, carbon atoms bond tightly together, forming diamond structures. These diamonds then fall like rain toward the planet's cores, creating a spectacular, albeit invisible, diamond shower. Imagine a planet made of such precious gems. While we won't be able to travel there and scoop up these diamonds anytime soon, this discovery not only excites gem lovers, but also helps scientists learn more about the composition and weather patterns of these mysterious planets. So the next time you look at a diamond ring, think about the incredible journey those diamonds could be taking on Neptune. Did you know that Japanese termites can clone themselves? In some fascinating colonies, these remarkable creatures are entirely female, thriving in an all-female environment. While most termite societies rely on males for reproduction, these special colonies have found a clever workaround. They reproduce through a process called parthenogenesis, where females create genetic copies of themselves without needing a male. This method allows for rapid population growth, making these colonies incredibly resilient. The environment in Japan, with its warm climate and plentiful wood resources, supports their thriving lifestyles. As a result, these all-female colonies can expand quickly, setting the stage for exciting studies on social insects in their survival strategies. This unique reproductive strategy not only showcases the incredible adaptability of termites, but also raises questions about the implications for biodiversity and ecosystem dynamics. How do these colonies interact with their environment? Dive into the incredible world of aquatic life. Did you know that around 94% of all life on Earth is found in our oceans, rivers, and lakes? This astonishing statistic shows just how dominant aquatic creatures are compared to the land-dwelling animals we often see. From the bustling coral reefs teeming with fish to the mysterious depths of the deep sea where giant squids lurk, aquatic ecosystems are rich with diversity. These waters are home to countless species, many of which we haven't even discovered yet. Meanwhile, terrestrial life, including all the animals, plants, and humans on land, makes up a mere fraction of Earth's total biodiversity. This highlights the importance of protecting our water bodies, as they harbor the majority of life forms on the planet. What fascinating discoveries might still await us beneath the waves? Did you know that cows can delay trains? In the 1970s, a rather unexpected event occurred in the UK when a train was brought to a halt by a wandering cow on the tracks. As the train driver skillfully halted the train to prevent any accidents, passengers began to wonder why they were stalled. In a moment of humor, the conductor lightened the mood by quipping that they were just waiting for a moving violation. This amusing situation highlights not just the unpredictability of wildlife interactions, but also showcases the lightheartedness of the train crew in the face of an unusual delay. Train services are usually punctual, but this instance reminds us that nature has a way of surprising us. It raises questions about how often animals impact transportation and what measures are in place to prevent such delightful disruptions in the future. Guess what really drives black alfidi roses' growth? In southeastern Turkey, these stunning black alfidi roses flourish thanks to unique soil conditions and careful irrigation from the Euphrates River. The region's rich volcanic soil is packed with nutrients that provide an ideal foundation for these striking flowers. This special environment, combined with the water from the Euphrates, creates the perfect habitat for the roses to thrive. Visitors to this area can witness nature's artistry as the black alfidi roses stand out against the typically green landscapes of Turkey. Local farmers have recognized the beauty of these flowers and often cultivate them for their distinct appearance and fragrance. Each rose tells a story of resilience and adaptation, making them a symbol of the region's rich biodiversity. So the next time you think of roses, remember these unique blooms and the conditions that allow them to shine in their natural habitat. What if you stayed in a giant guitar hotel? In Florida, there's an incredible 450-foot Stratocaster guitar-shaped hotel that offers a unique experience for rock music fans. This extraordinary hotel allows guests to live out their rock star dreams, even if they can't strum a single chord. Imagine waking up in a room designed like a musical haven, surrounded by electric guitars and memorabilia from music legends. Inside, you'll find luxurious amenities, including a relaxing spa, fabulous restaurants, and thrilling entertainment options. The hotel also features stunning views of the surrounding area, allowing guests to soak in the vibrant Florida atmosphere. You can even join live music events, making it feel like you're part of a concert. Whether you're a die-hard music lover or just looking for a cool place to stay, this guitar hotel provides an unforgettable experience that blends the glamour of the rock and roll lifestyle with modern comforts. Are you ready to rock out in style? What if I told you a note sold for millions? In 2017, an incredible auction took place where a simple note sparked a bidding frenzy, shattering expectations. Initially, auctioneers predicted it would sell for between $5,000 and $8,000. However, against all odds, the final sale price skyrocketed to an astonishing $1.56 million. This remarkable event highlights just how rare and valuable certain pieces of memorabilia can be, often surpassing imagination. The note's extraordinary journey captures the excitement of collectors and showcases the market's unpredictable nature. What made this note so special? Perhaps it was its unique history or the famous figure associated with it. Regardless, the sale serves as a vivid reminder that in the world of auctions, anything can happen, turning everyday items into treasures. Who knows what might be hiding in attics or old boxes waiting for their moment to shine? Guess what really drives the gates of hell? This fiery crater in Turkmenistan has been burning continuously since 1971. Created by a blunder from Soviet geologists, the The site was intended to be a natural gas field. When they discovered a large pocket of gas, they set it alight, expecting it would burn out in a few days. Little did they know that this would lead to a blaze that has lasted over 5 decades. The crater, which is about 230 feet wide, emits a mesmerizing glow in the surrounding desert, attracting curious tourists and scientists alike. With flames dancing and smoke billowing, it resembles a scene from another planet. Its fiery nature not only sparks intrigue, but also raises questions about how human error can lead to extraordinary, albeit hazardous, natural spectacles. The locals refer to it as the gates of hell, and visiting it feels like stepping into a surreal world. So what does this fiery pit teach us about our interaction with nature and the unforeseen consequences of exploration? Guess what really drives Stockholm's sustainability efforts? In Sweden, innovative thinking leads to energy-saving solutions like using body heat from commuters. At Stockholm's bustling central station, the warmth generated by thousands of people passing through each day is not wasted. Instead, this heat gets cleverly captured and converted into energy that heats a nearby office building located just across the street. Imagine how much energy we could save if other cities adopted similar ideas. By harnessing this renewable resource, Stockholm showcases how we can turn everyday activities into sustainable practices. This creative approach not only reduces carbon footprints, but also inspires communities worldwide to rethink how they use their resources. If this system works well in a busy city like Stockholm, what other everyday solutions could help combat climate change around the globe? Let's discover how bone conduction headphones work. These innovative devices let you enjoy your favorite music while keeping your ears open to the world around you. Instead of sending sound through the air to hit your eardrums, bone conduction headphones transmit sound vibrations directly through the bones of your skull. This means you can listen to tunes comfortably while still hearing conversations or traffic. They're especially popular among runners and cyclists who want to stay aware of their surroundings. However, it's important to use them wisely. Listening at high volumes can damage delicate hearing cells, just like traditional headphones. In the long run, it's all about balancing your love for music with your hearing health. So if you're considering making the switch, remember to keep the volume at a reasonable level and enjoy the unique experience that bone conduction technology offers. Who knew we could hear without using our eardrums? Discover the pineal gland's surprising secrets. This tiny pine cone-shaped structure in our brain plays a big role in keeping our sleep-wake cycles in check by producing melatonin, a crucial hormone for regulating our sleep patterns. As we age, something interesting happens. Calcifications, commonly known as corpora arenacea, or brain sand, develop within the pineal gland. These deposits, made up of calcium and phosphate, seem to increase with age, though scientists still aren't quite sure what purpose they serve. While the exact role of these calcifications is a mystery, their presence raises questions about how they might impact our sleep or overall brain function. Some researchers are even exploring whether these deposits could be linked to age-related changes in sleep quality or neurological health. Understanding the pineal gland better could unlock secrets to improving our sleep and health as we get older. Discover the secret of your magnetic bone. Did you know that every human has a tiny magnetic bone nestled in the upper sinus area, often called the third eye? This fascinating feature is known as the ethmoid bone and plays a key role in how our senses interact with the world. While we don't consciously use this bone to navigate like some animals do, it has intrigued scientists for years. They believe that this bone could have residues of magnetite, a magnetic mineral that helps some creatures detect Earth's magnetic field. Imagine if we could tap into our innate sense of direction, just like birds do during migration. While we may not have the same abilities, understanding this peculiar aspect of our anatomy opens up new layers of wonder about how humans are wired. So what do you think this could mean for our understanding of evolution? Is it really true that Chile has the tallest skyscraper? Absolutely. Standing at an impressive 984 feet, the Gran Torre Santiago is the tallest skyscraper in South America, soaring high above the vibrant cityscape of Santiago. Completed in 2014, This architectural masterpiece is part of the Costa Nara Center complex, which showcases modern urban development in the heart of Chile's capital. The Gran Torre offers stunning views of the Andes Mountains and the city below, making it a popular spot for tourists and locals alike. Its sleek design and towering presence symbolize the growth and progress of Santiago, reflecting the city's blend of rich history and contemporary innovation. If you're ever in town, a visit to the observation deck is a must for breathtaking panoramas. Have you ever seen a building this tall? Most people don't know this, but crows recognize faces. Research has shown that these clever birds can tell humans apart, showcasing their impressive intelligence and cognitive abilities. In various studies, crows were observed reacting differently to people who were friendly versus those who posed a threat. They would even remember and warn other crows about humans they deemed dangerous. Similarly, bees display remarkable skills in recognizing their surroundings and can associate flowers with specific colors and scents. By recognizing details about their environment, they can communicate effectively with fellow bees about where to find food. This recognition of faces and features helps both species adapt and survive in their environments, proving that intelligence comes in many forms. The more we learn about these creatures, the more we appreciate their capabilities. So next time you see a crow or a busy bee, remember they are not just common animals. They are sophisticated beings with social skills that allow them to navigate their worlds. What other surprises about nature are waiting to be uncovered? Discover the surprising power of sign language in dreams. A fascinating case study revealed that a 71-year-old man who experienced severe hearing impairment communicated using sign language even while he slept. This showcases the brain's incredible ability to process learned skills, demonstrating that sign language isn't just an awake activity. It can extend into the dream world. Researchers noted that during sleep, he occasionally signed complex messages, reflecting his active engagement with sign language throughout his life. This finding hints at how deeply ingrained our communication methods can be, regardless of hearing ability. It opens up exciting possibilities for understanding how people with different abilities can connect, even in their subconscious. What does this mean for our understanding of consciousness and communication? Exploring such questions can lead to further insights into how we perceive and interact with the world. Believe it or not, microorganisms weigh on you. Did you know that if we were to freeze dry a human body, about 10% of its total weight would come from tiny microorganisms? These little creatures include bacteria, fungi, and viruses that live on your skin and even within your gut. While we often think of ourselves as mostly human, our bodies host trillions of these microorganisms, making them a huge part of our biological makeup. Many of these microbes play a crucial role in keeping us healthy, aiding in digestion, and even helping our immune system fight off illnesses. The balance of good and bad bacteria is essential for our well-being. So the next time you hear someone say that humans are predominantly made of flesh and blood, remind them that we are also a microscopic ecosystem. Fascinating, isn't it? It's incredible to think how much of our weight is attributed to these unseen companions that share our lives. What does that mean for how we perceive our own bodies? Hard to believe, but Seth wrote about comas. This talented songwriter penned a quirky tune that claimed comas were silly, poking fun at the idea. However, life has a funny way of turning the tables. Not long after he composed that catchy song, Seth found himself in a coma due to a sudden health crisis. When he eventually woke up, he couldn't help but chuckle at the irony. The experience, he remarked, was just as silly as he had joked about in his lyrics. Despite the seriousness of a coma, Seth described it almost humorously, reflecting on how surreal it felt. This twist of fate reminded him that sometimes our own words can come back to surprise us in unexpected ways. Seth's story teaches us that humor can be found even in difficult situations, and that life is full of unpredictable moments. What do you think he learned about his own lyrics? Let's uncover the truth about the mom whale. At the Natural History Museum in Gothenburg, Sweden, this fascinating exhibit showcases a stuffed blue whale affectionately known as the mom whale. This enormous creature is the only one of its kind on display in any museum worldwide, making it a true gem for both locals and tourists alike. Visitors have long marveled at her size and grace, and she has become a major attraction since her arrival. However, the museum used to offer a unique dining experience inside the whale, which allowed guests to enjoy meals in an unforgettable setting. Sadly, this unusual practice has now been discontinued, but the mom whale still captivates everyone with her impressive presence. As you walk through the exhibit, take a moment to appreciate the incredible history behind this magnificent creature and the important role she plays in raising awareness about marine conservation.